Imagine you're hiking up a freezing, wind-blasted mountain. You look down. You kick away a thin crust of dirt and ice and realize you're literally standing on a mountain of pure silver. That's exactly what happened to a man named Diego Gualpa in 1545. He was exploring the Andes Mountains when he stumbled onto Cerro Rico, which literally translates to rich mountain. It wasn't a metaphor. The entire mountain was made of solid silver ore. To the Spanish Empire, this was the ultimate cheat code. They genuinely believed they'd found the Philosopher's Stone, a literally infinite source of wealth that would make Spain the master of the entire world. Forever. Here's the part nobody tells you. This mountain of money didn't make Spain rich. It destroyed them. It caused over a century of crushing inflation. To understand why, we have to go underground, to a place the local miners called the mouth of hell. Francisco Pizarro wasn't interested in building a civilization. He demanded a ransom so obscene it still staggers historians, an entire room, 17 feet by 22 feet, filled to the ceiling with gold, then filled twice with silver. Here's the cultural whiplash that makes this story insane. To the Inca, gold was the sweat of the sun. Silver was the tears of the moon. These were sacred materials. To a European conquistador, that shiny metal was the only thing that mattered, and they couldn't comprehend why anyone would think differently. The Spanish minted a coin called the Piece of Eight, the world's first truly global currency. Every single year, fleets carrying over 170 tons of pure silver crossed the Atlantic from the Americas to Spain. 170 tons per year. For over a century, Spain thought they'd hacked the universe. They were wrong, and the proof was already baked into the most basic rule of economics. Money is not valuable in itself. You cannot eat silver. It has no warmth. Money is a tool we use to represent trust between people. It only works when it's scarce enough that people believe in it. Think of it like a Monopoly game. Halfway through, someone hands every single player an extra $5,000. Suddenly everyone has more money. Does that make everyone richer? No, the properties just get more expensive. That's exactly what happened to Spain and all of Europe. More silver meant silver was worth less. The cost of bread doubled, then tripled. Not because bread was scarce, because silver had become cheap. Economists call this the resource curse. Because Spain had infinite silver, they stopped building real industries. Why farm? Why manufacture? Why innovate? Just buy everything with silver. So Spain let its farms rot. Its factories never got built, its engineers left, and then when the silver's value collapsed, Spain had nothing left. No industry, no food, no plan. Just enormous debts and a king who kept borrowing money he could never repay. While the kings were watching their empire default for the 14th time, the real cost was being paid underground. At Cerro Rico, the mountain the miners called the mouth of hell. To extract the silver, colonial rulers forced local workers and enslaved people into the mine shafts. They were made to crush ore and mix it with liquid mercury using their bare hands and bare feet. Mercury is acutely toxic. For every coin minted, historians estimate 10 human beings died. The mountain that was supposed to make Spain immortal killed an estimated 8 million people over its lifetime. Thousands of miles away, in Florence, Italy, a family called the Medici was quietly solving the real puzzle. They noticed what Spain was too greedy to see. Money isn't a physical object. It's a relationship. It's trust. The Medici invented the letter of credit. Instead of physically moving bags of silver across dangerous roads, you simply wrote down a promise. I promise to pay the bearer of this letter 100 florins upon presentation. The word credit comes from the Latin credo, I believe, not I have. I believe that shift from having silver to believing in a promise is the entire engine of the modern economy. Think about what's in your wallet right now. Paper, polymer, a number on a screen. It has zero intrinsic value. It works entirely 100% because you believe it works, and the person you're paying believes it works. That belief, that collective agreement, is what money actually is. Whether it's a Sumerian clay tablet from 5,000 years ago, a Spanish piece of 8, or a dollar app notification, same principle, same everything. Right now, today, you can watch the same mistake playing out live when you see a cryptocurrency built on nothing but narrative swing wildly in value. When you see people borrowing money to buy digital images, that's not innovation. That's someone who thinks they found a new Cerro Rico, a magic mountain that will make them rich forever with zero underlying value. Here's the lesson that Spain learned 14 bankruptcies too late. The moment a society treats money as magic, as a shortcut that replaces real work, real value, real trust, the whole system starts eating itself. The silver never stopped being silver. Cerro Rico still has ore in it today, but Spain stopped being Spain because they built their empire on the belief that having was enough. It never is. The only wealth that survives is the kind that earns belief from someone else, every single day.